Hello, my name is Horan Lin. The application that I decided to do for this semester is called Sports Game Every Day. The idea came from I was talking to my friend one time. He met me at his home and he was talking about application idea with me. And it was right at the beginning of this. When we first learned we're gonna have this project and we both conclude it end of our talking. That would be sweet to have an application that you would to get some news about LOL or CSGO. And also, you can get the news or daily schedule matches about basketball. So I think it will be a good idea, and I didn't think it will be too hard for me. So that's what I did for him. I think this is better because it removes the need a lot of website or applications. Or you need to research, you need to search things to get those news or matches. For the class diagram, if you click the login button after you selected one league, you will go to the news view page to get some news about your selected league. And if you choose to view any one news of them, you will go to a new page to show the information. Also, there are three buttons at the bottom. They are favorite team, match information, and another match information. For the favorite team, you will see your favorite team here, and if you select them, you will go to a new page to get matches information about them. Match information will show the daily schedule for NBA, and it accepts you to click to get a new page which is detail information to see what their point and negative to where are they right now. And I use Mapkit for viewing where are them. So in the Mapkit you can find any information you want about the location. For here, you can know what their website, names, open hours, address, phone number, and distance away from your site. Also, you can do same thing and see same information for WNBA. You just need to click the another match information button. Here's the MVC diagram starting with a controller. The main purpose of the controller in this application of all the controller is to fetch various information for whatever. Maybe if you are dealing with the states, it fetches your state's information on user or teams. It's such as the game for the season and also features all the teams. It updates the table views if there is any update, say to a name of a team, whatever. Maybe it sends those signals to the view to update the information for the schedule. So the view is consistent with the data in the core data. The view displays the team list, the table view, and allow the capabilities of clicking on them allows the ability to click on multiple buttons and to click on ways that you can view and choose the states. It also shows a map of the plate of the map of the facilities and also pitches the teams, and it's important because it the view listens for action and sends those action to the controller to be handled in their own way. The model is basically contents all of the data from this application. There's various teams. For the first capability, here you can see any news about your selected legal, and it will show you a title and a small picture of the news. In the example screenshot, I just selected the WNBA legal, and for here I use Google Apps. I use Google API. For the second capa capability, this application can show the daily schedule of NBA or WNBA matches. You can see the name of home team and the name of away team. Also, there are the start time on at the end. For the third capabilities, I use an API to make it possible. This page can show the detail for each game, and the information includes a lot of details about the match, such as home team name, away team name, game location, start time, points for each team, and so on. For the limitations, at the beginning, I want to design an application can show the daily schedule of esport games like LOL and CSGO, but there are so many regions we need to think about, and they don't have game every day. And another reason is I didn't find any free and useful APIs can help me to do that. Other thing is about Google. I try to make my news to be more accurate, but as we know, there are some things will affect our result like AD or some trash news. So that make my news cannot be very accurate, but trust me, it will show you 90% news as you want. In the lesson and learned. That's my first time to make a completely application by myself. So that's why I'm so excited for that. And this class teach me to use Mapkit in apps because before that, I don't know those application just need use the Mapkit from Apple. I thought they need to make it by themselves. Of course, this is my first time to use Swift language. I'm so happy to learn this language because I love this language and Xcode. I never know there is a software or languages can helps me to debugging or fix my error. As I know, students just need to write code for other class. We don't need to write a single application or software, but in this class, I made it and made my idea to a real project. Also, I remember I used UML diagram before in CSC 205 class, but I think it's not very useful for me. But this time I met MVC diagram and it helps me a lot. The first suggestion is about Chrome data. I think Chrome data is a hard thing for me and I believe it's hard for other students. But in the coding example, I cannot understand why and how to use it. The second suggestion I don't know if we can use Xcode and Swift under Windows system. I do some research, but I found it's too hard, so I should buy a Mac for this class. And the professor notes that in the syllabus. So I just want to suggest maybe professor can show some methods or tools can help us to use Xcode and the Swift language under Windows system. For the third suggestion, yes, we got our exam and the solution, but I don't know why I'm wrong on some question and why the solution is correct on that question. So I think professor can use one or half class to solve our problem in the exam. The last suggestion is about email. I sent an email 4 times at the beginning of the semester about the lab. I tried to get some answer from professor but didn't get the reply. So I just want to say please check your email box, professor, because sometimes students cannot show up during your office hour. So email is the only way can contact you. Thank you for your thank you for you watching my presentation.